Hello friends, now we are going to discuss about crowdfunding. What is mean by crowdfunding? What are the different types of crowdfunding? Crowdfunding in India and abroad, and the regulation for crowdfunding platform. Crowdfunding is otherwise called as democratization of finance. What is mean by democratization of finance? How finance has been increasingly democratized over the centuries. It should benefit real people. It is not only for rich. To become more accessible to everyone, this democratization of finance is important. Internet can be a great democratizer. It should not be a plot to preserve the riches of the already rich. It should be something that manages risk for everyone. What is crowdfunding? Crowdfunding refers to a modern way of funding businesses online by means of public funding campaign. It is collecting small sums of money from multiple people for specific project or business venture or social cause. It is the practice of soliciting financial contribution from a large number of people, especially from the online community. It uses a web-based platform or social networking site to solicit funds for the fundraiser by showcasing the story to potential donors or investors. Normally, the crowdfunding website is chat room where the people or the investors discuss the investment. So, this is something that you could take up. Normally, the borrower, the person who is having some innovative idea, they will post that idea in the crowdfunding platform. The investor, the person, those who want to invest their amount, they will see that idea in the website. When you are going to post that idea, you should not simply tell that idea. You should project, you should present that idea. What is your main outcome? What you are going to produce? How you are going to generate that revenue? So whether you are going to give any interest or profit, or you are giving any reward to the investors. You have to tell all this information in the crowdfunding platform. So normally you can raise the amount in the crowdfunding platform by telling your idea, or the crowdfunding platform you can use it for borrowing the amount for any social cause. For donation purpose also you can go for this crowdfunding platform. Robert James Hiller is an American economist, Nobel Prize winner, said in my Coursera class that there is one idea in crowdfunding site. That's some innovative idea. That idea is home ultrasound kit. What is home ultrasound kit? Normally, a woman can look at her unborn, pregnant woman can look at their unborn baby whenever they like. So right now, they will go into hospital and do the ultrasound and look at the photograph. You can see the fetus inside and see what the baby looks like. If woman wants to see her baby all the time, let's just make a home version on it. No need to go to hospital and check it. Okay, this is an innovative idea. Sometimes some idea might not be funded and some idea that may be funded by others. Crowdfunding does have the potential to tap the creativity of people in more intensive ways. The idea of crowdfunding is to involve everyone the same way you involve with everyone in the internet. Crowdfunding is the collective effort of large number of individuals who network and pool small amount of capital to finance a new or existing business venture. Each campaign in the crowdfunding platform is set for a goal amount of money. Example, $500 or $5 million, etc. For a fixed time frame. You are going to raise that amount for 6 months or immediate need, or for 1 year or 2 years. Okay, for a fixed time frame. Each day is counted down and the money raised will be tallied up for visitors to follow its success. The size of the global crowdfunding market is growing, and the large market are North America and Asia. Crowdfunding is a type of alternative lending that funding a project or venture by raising small amounts of money from large number of people, typically the internet. Crowdfunding refers to collection of funds from multiple investors via web-based platform or social networking site for a definite objective. If you see the PowerPoint, you can refer so many objective I have mentioned. Such objective could be a projects, for instance, for music album or any new film or book publication, or benevolent or public interest cause, for instance, a community based social or cooperative initiative or a business venture. The objective may be anything. Small financial contribution from number of persons cumulatively through an online crowdfunding platform or via social media may fulfill the fund requirement of the investors who otherwise lacked access to such fund. A modern way of funding businesses online by means of public funding campaign. It is called crowdfunding. Crowdfunding normally classified into different categories. On the basis of the product, there are 5 types. The first one, donations or social lending crowdfunding, pre-order crowdfunding, reward-based crowdfunding, debt crowdfunding, and equity-based crowdfunding. On the basis of the end user or application, classified into various categories: cultural industries, technology, product, healthcare, and other. The first one, donation or social lending crowdfunding. It is a legal form of community crowdfunding where contributions are made as donations without any motive of any return. Example, social, artistic, etc. for various purposes. So this donation, you may raise the donation amount for any healthcare activities or for higher education, anything, any cause you can raise it. Second one, pre-order crowdfunding. The investors contribute today with the objective of receiving a product later. Pre-purchase a product. For instance, pre-ordering furniture manufactured from plastic waste post-production. This is considered legal in India. Third one, reward crowdfunding. So this is also a legal form of community crowdfunding where funds are remitted with the objective to receive future or existing tangible reward. Example, pilot product, membership reward, scheme, etc. I will give one small example. If you want to take movie, you need huge amount for taking that movie. So you are borrowing that amount through crowdfunding platform. Someone donating the amount for your film. How you are going to acknowledge them? You are set thank address at the end of the movie or beginning of the movie. Those who are contributed fund for your movie. So you are displaying their name in that film. It is a type of reward. Then fourth one, debt crowdfunding. This is a form of peer-to-peer lending in which an online platform matches lender with the borrower in order to provide unsecured loans, and the interest rate is set by the platform. In India, non-banking financial corporation licensed to operate as P2P platform may only undertake such transaction. The last one is equity-based crowdfunding. It refers to fundraising by a business, particularly early stage funding, through offering equity interest in the business to investors online. Equity crowdfunding is illegal in India and it is considered as unauthorized, unregulated and illegal by SEBI. When we go for crowdfunding and crowdsourcing, we have few differences. Crowdfunding is the source of fund or money, but crowdsourcing is the sourcing of anything from a crowd. If it is service, ideas or information, it's crowdsourcing. The crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter and Indiegogo are crowdfunding platform and allow backer. Backer is nothing but financial supporters, okay, to contribute money in exchange for reward. Normally, the crowdfunding broadly classified into 2 categories. That is alternative financial market. It includes the 2 subsegments. The first one, reward based crowdfunding. Then second one, equity based crowdfunding. This reward based crowdfunding is otherwise called as crowdfunding. Equity based crowdfunding is otherwise called as crowd investing. What is the difference between crowdfunding and fundraising? Fundraising is nothing but it is seeking financial support for various causes or charity. Crowdfunding is the process of funding your project by accumulating money from various individuals. We have so many benefits of crowdfunding. The first one, it is more efficient than the traditional one. In traditional one, we go for bank loan or we go for IPO, or we go for some money lender or creditor to raise that amount. But this crowdfunding platform which is helpful to raise the amount from the public through innovative ways. The second one, it is a place to build traction, social proof and validation. Whenever you are going to raise fund through crowdfunding platform, all the public, as an investor or any person, can view how much amount you are going to collect, whether you have collected full amount or not, who are all contributed that amount, what is your idea, what you want to achieve. Okay, all these informations you can project in that crowdfunding platform. It is an opportunity for crowdsourced brainstorming to refine your idea. Because this crowdfunding platform is a chat room where the investors, they will also suggest ideas and you can refine that ideas also. This crowdfunding platform gains you early adopters. Early adopters are the first customer to adopt a new product or technology before the majority of the population does. This crowdfunding platform doubles as marketing, your marketing strategy and also media exposure. In crowdfunding platform, throughout, if you take the world level, there are so many crowdfunding platforms. The major players in the global market includes Kickstarter, Indiegogo, GoFundMe, Fundable, Crowdcube. These are all the world level top crowdfunding platform. If you take India, around 15 crowdfunding platforms are there. Out of it, I will tell you about the top 8 crowdfunding platform. You can also visit that website, see the features, how they are collecting the fund from the investors. The Kickstarter in India is very famous one. Then Indiegogo, Fuelstream, Fundable, Keto. These are all the various crowdfunding platform. Normally, these crowdfunding website typically charge a fee for using their platform and services to bring money for the cause. Few crowdfunding platform, they won't collect any money. Okay, so you can compare the crowdfunding platform. Accordingly, you can select it. If you see one type of crowdfunding platform called GoFundMe. This GoFundMe is supporting only 19 countries. Yes, in India, you cannot raise fund through this GoFundMe because in India it is not allowed. Okay, there are 19 countries currently supported by GoFundMe: Australia, Austria, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Germany. Okay, these are all the countries are supported by GoFundMe. When we go for crowdfunding platform, I will tell you one website. See the PowerPoint. Indiegogo. Okay, in this website, there are so many popular projects are displaying. You can see that project, whether you are going to fund your amount in that particular project. If you like that project, if you like their idea, you can easily donate, you can easily invest that amount in that particular project. What are all the SEBI guidelines in India? In 2016-17, SEBI has sent SOCAS notices to several crowdfunding platforms, including LinkedIn, for facilitating fundraising that are in violation of SEBI rule. According to the rules in India, equity-based crowdfunding is illegal, whereas P2P lending is regulated by the RBI. If you go for community crowdfunding, which includes donation-based and reward-based crowdfunding, are legal in India and are quite popular to raise funds for social causes. Whether crowdfunding is taxable in India? Under current income tax regulation, non-profit organizations that raise money using crowdfunding platforms are completely exempted from taxation. However, any individual receiving donations on any platform, unless the company is non-profit itself, is liable to pay income tax. As per the Companies Act, a company can allot securities to not more than 200 people in financial year through private placement in India. If number crosses 200, such issuance would be deemed as public offer and SEBI fundraising norms shall have to be followed. It should not cross 200. SEBI has proposed a special resolution for crowdfunding platform in 2015. RBI also has released a set of rules for crowdfunding firms in P2P lending. Top crowdfunding platforms lined up to register themselves in India as Alternative Investment Fund. We call it as AIF. After the SEBI pulled them up for not followed private placement norms. Example, One Crowd, Let's Venture, Angel List have registered with SEBI as AIF in last few months. What is mean by alternative investment fund? Any fund established or incorporated in India which is privately pooled investment vehicle which collect funds from sophisticated investors, whether Indian or foreign, for investing it in accordance with the defined investment policy for the benefit of its investors. Normally, the AIF does not match with others also. For other regulation, SEBI Mutual Fund Regulation, SEBI Collective Investment Scheme Regulation 1999, etc. There are few exemptions from registration as AIF. Family trust set up for the benefit of relative as defined under Companies Act 1956. Employee welfare trust or gratuity trust set up for the benefit of employees, etc. As an AIF, these platform will be able to pool money only from those individuals who have a minimum liquid net worth of rupees 2 crore. These are all the regulations are in India, not in abroad. Then further, the minimum size of investment has to be rupees 1 crore. Restrictions also apply on companies where these platforms can invest money. As a registered AIF, crowdfunding platforms can only make investment in companies that fall under the definition of startup prescribed by the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, DIPP in India. I will consolidate all the guidelines. The important SEBI guidelines on crowdfundings are: only accredited investors may invest. Then qualified institutional buyers to hold at least 5% of issued securities. Then retail investors contribution rupees 20,000 minimum and rupees 60,000 maximum. Maximum number of retail investors is 200 only. Startup which are less than 2 years old only eligible to participate in this crowdfunding platform. Disclosure details on proposed business plan, intended fund usage, audited financial statement, management detail, these are all to be disclosed. The next one, the registered crowdfunding platform to conduct regulatory checks periodically and basic due diligence of startups and investors are essential. The next important thing, the constitution of screening committee by each platform comprising 10 persons with experience in capital market, mentoring startups, etc. So these are all the few guidelines are very important in the SEBI side. How the crowdfunding established? The crowdfunding business first appeared in the UK in 2007, then developed rapidly in the US market. So the Chinese market only started in 2013. With the rapid rise of China's technology finance, the crowdfunding industry has developed rapidly in China. Since 2018, China has surpassed the United States to become the world's largest player. China is the largest region of crowdfunding in the world in the past few years, and it will keep increasing in the next few years. China market took up about 37% in the global market in 2018, while Europe and United States were about only 18% and 33% respectively. If we see about the US, UK and China, these three countries put together, 96% of total financial reward crowdfunding market they have occupied. USA 51%, China 28% and UK 17%. If we go for Israel and Japan, these two countries have prohibited P2P lending and equity crowdfunding. With regard to P2P lending, there is an unregulated in Brazil, China, Egypt and South Korea. They are following some intermediate regulations in Australia, Argentina, Brazil and New Zealand. They are following a platform is generally required to be registered and intermediary. If we go for US model, they are following two-tier system. That is, the first one, they have to be registered, then they should apply for a license. If we go for Canada, non-equity and equity crowdfunding platform, they are following. ECF, that is equity crowdfunding, includes issuance and P2P lending and equity transaction. If you take United Kingdom, in March 2014, FCA, that is Financial Conduct Authority, they came out with new regulations in Britain. This is applicable to the firms operating loan-based crowdfunding and the investment-based crowdfunding platform. If you go for Japan, Financial Service Agency, that is FSA, has promulgated an amendment in Financial Instrument and Exchange Act on May 23, 2014 to facilitate and promote equity crowdfunding. So normally if we take the global transaction value, of alternative finance model, the US $5.8 billion they have raised in 2019, with crowdfunding being the biggest segment in the world. From the international perspective, the largest alternative financial market is Europe, accounting for 38% share of the global market. What is the progress in India? The crowdfunding platform. The transaction value in the crowdfunding segment amount to $2 million in 2019 in India. Transaction value is expected to show an annual growth rate of 0.7%, resulting in the total amount of $1.8 million by 2022. See the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, I have projected 2 years. In 2018 and 2025. In 2018 alone, the crowdfunding platform, they have raised $10.2 billion. In 2025, it was estimated that $28.8 billion. Okay, this is the market size of crowdfunding worldwide in 2018 and 2025. Then, if you take the global level, okay, the top 5 countries in crowdfunding market. The first number one is United States, occupying the first position. Then second one UK, France, followed by Germany, Australia. India is in the 14th position. So with the projected total transaction value of US $38 million they have raised in 2020, the highest value worldwide is reached in the United States. So crowdfunding is a way to raise money for an individual or organization by collecting donation through family, friends, strangers, businesses and more. By using social media to spread awareness, people can reach more potential donor than traditional form of fundraising. Before you start fundraising, find the best platform for your needs. Okay, compare the best online fundraising platform by fees, features, support and more. So crowdfunding is the practice of funding a project or venture by raising small amount of money from large number of people via the internet. Crowdfunding is the form of crowdsourcing and alternative finance. Thank you.